Come on, everybody.
Hi.
We are at our first property of the day. Actually, this is going to be our only property today because, as I mentioned in yesterday's video, we only work a half day on Wednesdays because we take our daughter to speech class on Wednesdays. So let me give you a tour as to what we got going on. So you guys have seen this one on camera before. We've serviced this property this whole season for mowing and spring cleanup and stuff like that. The front yard's not too bad because Brandon and I did a mini cleanup just in the front yard probably like 2 weeks before Thanksgiving, before all the leaves had fallen. So we do have some out here along the fence, but the front yard itself isn't too bad. We haven't touched the backyard at all yet. When we did the mini cleanup, like I said, a couple weeks ago, we did just the front, but there was still a lot of leaves to have fallen at that point.
I can tell we haven't touched the backyard.
Yeah, still have some to fall over there, but those usually hold on till late winter or spring.
Got a work cut out in the back.
Oh yeah, good amount of leaves back here.
Last year when we did this, well, in the beginning of the season when we did this cleanup, it was huge.
Yeah, she didn't do a fall cleanup last year. She was a new customer of ours this spring, so we did like spring fall cleanup all in one at the beginning of spring this year. But this will be good to get this all out, so in the spring it won't be as bad for us this year as it was, I mean next year as it was this past spring.
We got a lot of leaves to deal with here. Renee, what's your plan here? Give me the plan.
Well, I think we should bring a machine back here. You said you wanted to blow them to the truck, but that's a long way to go with the blowers. And she has that fence along the street there, so it's not like we can just blow them to the street and suck them up. We're gonna have to blow them to the front yard and then blow them over to the driveway. I just feel like we're moving the leaves too much.
Well, here's your options, right? The fastest way is to blow them to the truck, because yeah, you're gonna have a big leaf pile, but it's gonna move the leaves a lot quicker. The second option is grind them up in the backyard here, and you have less leaves, but it's gonna take more time.
It is, but I think this is just my opinion. I think in the long run, the more time we're gonna spend back here is gonna be the less time we're gonna be spending trying to drag those to the front. You have to go across the whole front yard with all the leaves.
Yeah, I know.
The fence is out front.
Yeah.
And then her car's there in the driveway, so where are you gonna put the leaf pile?
I don't know, haven't thought about it much. It's early in the morning, you know.
That's what you got me for.
So what are you gonna do? Take the Panther back here?
Well, let's reassess. Let's look in the front again, and then I may have a good plan here. Oh yeah, see, this isn't gonna work out. I just don't see us bringing these over there and then trying to squeeze a giant pile in between the two fences out front and the car.
Yeah.
I mean, one thing, if this fence wasn't out here, we could have blown it right through the gate to the street and sucked it up.
Okay.
But we're gonna be moving these leaves like all around all these objects and everything. So I think I'm gonna get on the Panther.
Mm-hmm. And I'm gonna get stuck blowing out all the nooks and crannies.
No,
right?
You can get on the Panther, but I think what we should do to cut down on some of those, because we can't fit the stander back there, I think I'm gonna try for the first time ever. I know other guys out there have done it, but I haven't done it yet. I'm gonna try to open that back door of the walkabout and try to crunch some of those up, and this might be an epic fail, but we'll give it a try.
Oh yes.
I'm glad we can problem solve here on camera.
Yeah.
Let our viewers in on what we're actually talking about in the morning and how we're gonna execute the job.
So what I'm thinking is the leaves that are in the pool area over here on this side, we'll open up that gate and blow those to the truck.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
Meanwhile, you can drive around on the Panther and crunch your leaves up. What do you think? That's
I'm gonna try it.
We gotta go full speed ahead because we got nasty weather coming in.
This is gonna be okay if you blow it through that gate because you're just gonna go a straight shot down the driveway and the tube's right there.
Yeah.
And we don't have to worry about any of these fencing. Here.
So we have a pretty significant storm coming in, according to the weatherman, at around 2 in the afternoon today. And we got a lot of ground to cover before that happens. So the last thing we want to do is put leaves at the street corner and have it rain on us and the wind start picking up and blowing them all over the place, and it would make things a nightmare. So we need to execute this morning. I'm assuming you need gas.
I do. I was also trying to figure out what that was. Like when we left the makeup behind. I don't know. All right, Brand's doing a great job over there filling up all the equipment with some gas. I'm gonna take a little short coffee break. Nice hot cup of coffee this morning. It's actually not too bad out this morning. It's like 41, but it feels a lot colder for some reason. How's it coming along over here?
Good. Well, you're in the back, driving around aimlessly on the Panther.
Hey, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Our method works out well. I drive around and pick them up and blow them out.
Yeah. Well, while you're doing that, I'll be on the side lot over there, blowing massive piles of leaves in the pool area.
Oh, in the pool area?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright. I just need help getting into the backyard because we can't fit in that gate. We move the fence usually.
Well, if I jump on the Panther, I might not get off, so I'm just forewarning you.
You want to get home on time today?
All right, so Renee's gonna tackle this area with the Panther, suck up the heavy. We'll worry about the nooks and crannies after. But while she's doing that, just to keep the ball moving and the gears turning, I'm gonna start blowing this area. I'm gonna open up that gate right there. I'm gonna blow all the leaves and fire them right out that gate right to the truck. Alright guys, I got the heavy out of here. I blew it all the way down the perimeter here and through the gate. I still have a little bit of debris to pick up. This was a lot of work. These leaves are soaked. They didn't move too well. Let's check in on Princess and see how she's doing. How goes the battle?
Great.
Yeah?
I think I found my new favorite way to do fall cleanups.
Well, tell us, what did you do?
Well, you guys saw in the beginning of the video how many leaves were back here. And I first went over the heavy with that back door open.
Yep.
And just charged them out the back. And
Yep.
then after those were mulched up pretty good, I went around to the corners and started blowing some of those out. Not too crazy. I didn't want these big huge piles all over because I'm kind of testing this out. This is the first time I've done this. I didn't want to have any issues with the machine. And I've done that now about 2 times, and you guys can see here, I'm gonna start picking this up. But it's really condensed the amount of leaves here. We have quite a bit, and I'm pretty happy about this because it's gonna be less of a pile to suck up at the end.
Well, let's see if it sucks up the little chips.
Well, I've been watching that deck when that hopper is closed, and I gotta say, Ken's right. We're getting a lot of turbulence under that deck there, and I think it is that Versamo kit. The Versamo kit is great to chop it up before it goes into that blower, but it's not giving it the super clean look. I do see the little pieces coming out of the front.
Okay.
So if it doesn't pick it up, that's why. I think if we had, you know, standard blades on that, maybe it would help out. Our other machines never had this issue, but you got to keep in mind something. We've never done fall cleanups before this season with a Versamo kit on, and we weren't having this issue before.
It's like dust.
All right, well, let's give
Oh, guys, check this out. I wanted to show you. This hopper here was a little deformed, and when the door was closed, there was a gap between the door and the hopper. So what was going on is this is just like fatigued from the sun or crashing into things. So I stuck a 2x4 under it to raise that up. So now we get a clean seal. You like that, hon?
Yeah, I do. I need help putting this back in.
Oh, I'll show you.
Because this seems to be an issue going on.
I'm gonna head to the pool side where I was before, below that pile, right to the truck. I'm gonna set the camera up to get some good shots of Renee sucking up this debris here, and hopefully it comes out clean. Spotless, but it's pretty clean. The walker wouldn't suck up the pine needles all the way, but all in all it came out pretty nice, very nice actually. So I'm pretty happy with that. You guys saw the pool area already. That's done. A lot of work here. We got the heavy from the driveway in the side yard blown down to the truck. We're gonna start sucking up with the loader. Renee got most of the debris out back. She's just blowing out the corners in the front here so she can drive over the lawn in the front here and get that cleaned up. I can feel the rain coming, guys. We got a big rain and windstorm coming. It's gonna be high winds and heavy rainfall. So I wanna get this sucked up just in case it starts downpouring on us. Renee's gonna be making a final pass on the front lawn. We got most of the pile sucked up. There's still some debris to get rid of. But along this fence line here, instead of blowing it and making a mess back in the yard that we just blew out, I'm just gonna pull the truck forward foot by foot and just suck up the leaves here. It's starting to rain out pretty good. Luckily we're gonna beat the storm that we got coming in, which is awesome. But yeah, all in all, it's coming out nice, taking shape. That's what we like to see. Nice and clean. Nice. Renee's on this side, just getting this side clean. Once she's done with that, we'll do a final blow down on the driveway, suck this pile up, this little pile here, and then I'll probably have Renee jump in the truck and creep it forward while I suck up this little row of leaves here, and then probably just mow it real quick with the walker and then be out of here.
All right, guys, so Brandon just finished doing the final blow down here at the property. And we have to stake this property for snow plowing because she is on our list this year for winter services. Hey, Bran.
Yeah.
Don't forget, we got to stake this property.
I almost forgot again.
Yeah, we got to get that done. One less thing to do before winter hits.
We just beat that storm. It started raining on us pretty heavy at one point. All right, I'll grab the stakes and stake it out.
All right. For our customers that use us for full services, from spring cleanups right through to mowing and into the fall, and also winter snow removal services, I like to stake the driveways on the final service of the season, this being here fall cleanup. It just saves a little bit of time right before a storm that we don't have to worry about it. There are some that only use us for snow removal services. We have cut back quite a bit on that this year though, and are only servicing our full landscaping customers for snow removal services this year. The demand is just too much for what we got going on, so we figured we're just gonna take care of those that take care of us all year round. So Brandon's gonna put the stakes in now. And one thing I do want to add, I don't always say this on camera, but every time that we pull up to a property, always keep your eyes open, guys. Keep an eye on all of your surroundings. When we show up to each and every property, usually I'm kind of looking around, seeing if we got anything going on, like any kind of broken windows, broken windshields, anything like that. I always check this out before we start servicing the property. That way there, if we have anything to make note of, then we know it wasn't us that did it. And also at the end of each service, I do the same thing. I just take a final walk around and I check everything out just to make sure that everything is the way we found it. We like to keep it that way, and it's just a good peace of mind for myself and for Brandon. That's just something I do. I don't even know if he knows that I do that, but he'll find out when he's editing his video that I do that on every property. I just like to make a mental note of it, and it's just a good peace of mind to know that when we left, you know, it's all set.
Want to see how I hammer stakes in?
Well, we all know how much you love snow plowing, so.
Oh yeah. Put this one right here. Got the good old 3-pound sledgehammer and a wooden stake. There it is.
All right.
All staked out.
Looking good, looking good.
Still have some leaves dropping here.
Yeah, there's some out back that they still have there's some trees out back that still have their leaves. I think that some some of these different kind of trees, they hold on to their leaves like right through winter, and sometimes they don't even drop till the spring. It's crazy.
Well, at least we know when we left it was clean.
Yep. We have a few trees like that in our yard. It drives me crazy. But see, like that one tree there still has its leaves. May drop, and maybe it won't. Maybe it'll wait till spring. Who knows?
Well, what do you think, hon? Go home, shower up, have a nice warm cup of coffee.
Yeah, oh, definitely. You know me and my Java.
Wait for the wait for the wind to come and blow all the leaves back all in the yard.
Oh, jeez. Well, that's gonna wrap it up for this video, guys. Tomorrow, let's see, tomorrow's Thursday. And I have to take a look at the schedule and see what we got going on. Actually, we have to go to an estimate on our way home. One of our regular customers reached out to us that she is now ready for her fall cleanup. So
that's a good thing.
We have to go stop by there over on King Arthur. So
okay,
we're gonna head there and do that. As far as you guys, we'll see you tomorrow. Have a good night, guys. Bye.